Hi guys, indie games are becoming more and more innovative, doing their best to produce unique experiences and create a great masterpiece content that can be even greater than some major big budget games. And so in this video we are going to talk about the best indie games that are coming up in this year 2020, so let's start. At first we have Spiritfarer, a new game from Thunder Lotus, where you play as Stella, a fairy master for the deceased. With your ship, you will get to explore this fantastic imagination world, and as you travel, you can gather resources for your ship upgrades, and you will meet different spirits across these mystical seas whom you will tend to their needs and their desires. So in the end, you will take them to their final destination, which is the afterlife. And most importantly, you will learn how to say goodbye to your friends. It's a game for you to enjoy beautiful hand-drawn art and animation, and to experience the story filled with unforgettable moments. Spiritfarer is available this year 2020 on all platforms. Next we have Heaven. It's an RPG new game developed by the Game Bakers, where the story focuses on two lovers, Yu and Kai, who escape their planet and must survive in this new planet. It's a game where you will be able to play with the two characters at the same time, or you can play co-op with someone special to you to share the adventure, gliding over the grass, gathering flow, and cleaning up the rust as you explore this fragmented planet, and even fighting different types of monsters by the use of tactical sense and timing. Heaven is set to launch in 2020 on Steam, PS4, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch. Hollow Knight Silksong is the new sequel to Hollow Knight from the developers Team Cherry, a new adventure Metroidvania game playing as Hornet, a princess protector of Hallownest, who was captured and brought to this kingdom that is ruled by Silk and Song. Hornet must defeat enemies and solve mysteries as she ascends to the top of the kingdom. The game will feature 150 new enemies to face off with new powers, new deadly moves, plus weapons and traps that you can craft in this game. You can also solve quests by hunting rare beasts, solving ancient mysteries, and searching for lost treasures to help you more on your journey. Hollow Knight Silksong will be available on 2020 on Nintendo Switch, Steam, and Linux. Now for this game, imagine you're having a nice romantic evening with your wife, and things turn into a nightmare when a police officer breaks into your house and arrests your wife and beats you to death. Then you find yourself in moments before the tragedy. 12 Minutes is a trailer top view interactive game by Luis Antonio, where you will be playing as the husband trying to come up with the best approach to avoid what's gonna happen in the next 12 minutes. Otherwise, you will have to start again from the original points. It's up to the players to figure out how to break this cycle and to solve this mystery, and how to use the knowledge from the previous cycles to unlock other actions and possibilities for the future ones. 12 Minutes will launch on 2020, both on Steam and Xbox One. Moving on now to Streets of Rage 4. It's an upcoming game from the developers Lizardcube, Dotemu, and Guard Crush, a new sequel of the Streets of Rage series after 25 years since the release of the trilogy in the 90s. The game will feature the returning of the character Axel, Sam, and Blaze alongside other veterans to help you clear up the streets. You can either play solo or with a friend on a shared screen. The game will feature a great visuals with hand-drawn art animations and an enhanced gameplay with new combat abilities and whole new variety of soundtrack from world-star musicians. Streets of Rage 4 will be available on 2020 on all platforms. Next we have Coffee Talk, developed by Toge Production. It's a 90s anime pixel art game which is a heart-to-heart talking simulator, where you will be playing as a coffee waiter making and serving warm drinks to people and listen to their different problems depending on how you serve their drinks. It's inspired by the relaxed feeling you get by drinking warm drinks in a cold rainy nights alone or with other people. The game will feature different tales from a different Seattle City version, where elves, aliens, humans, and many different fantasy races are living together in this modern world, plus a selection of jazzy and lo-fi music during these late night talks. A game to make you feel, think, and to help you rest your body. Coffee Talk is available now on Steam, PS4, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch. Next, we have this new sequel from Moon Studios after their first one, which is Ori and the Blind Forest, that had 50 awards and nominations. The sequel, Ori and the Will of the Wisps, is a game that is centered around Ori, a white spirit guardian embarking on a journey to discover the world beyond the forest nibble and to uncover the truth of the lost ones and to reveal Ori's destiny. The sequel will have an autosave system instead of the manual placed soul links in the first game. In addition to that, it will have new abilities movement so that you can get to discover inaccessible areas. Ori and the Will of the Wisps will be available on March 11th, 2020 on both Steam and Xbox One. Let's move on now to Sable, a wonderful graphic novel game from Shadowworks and published by Raw Fury. It's a coming-of-age tale of discovery through exploration across a rendered open-world desert, embarking on a deeply personal journey across an alien planet as the young Sable on her hoverbike, exploring ancient monuments, ruined architecture, and ships fallen from the cosmos, all while learning the story of its people and discovering her place in the world. A game where she learns valuable lessons of the clan and the people and the culture of her world. Sable is set to release on 2020 PS4, Xbox One, Steam, and macOS. Another game which is Minute of Islands. It's a comic-style adventure game set in a strange archipelago, playing as Mo, a skilled tinkerer in this unstable, mysterious land, formed not only by humans but also by inscrutable giants, all vanished, leaving behind strange technology, deeply connected with the islands themselves and in desperate need of maintenance. A game full of hand-drawn comic visuals and a deeply atmospheric soundtrack to explore this fantastic colorful world across multiple unique islands, using the Omni Switch to solve puzzles throughout the story, meeting curious characters and uncovering the archipelago's secrets. Minute of Islands will launch on 2020 on PS4, Xbox One, Steam, and macOS. Next game is Cloudpunk, a new game from Isle Lands, a cyberpunk themed game in this open cyberpunk city of Nivalis, filled with neons and skyscrapers. You play as Rania, and it is your first night working with Cloudpunk, a semi-legal delivery company, where you get to spend one crazy night living and working there. You will make friends and enemies, visit underground nightclubs and gardens in the sky, meet the richest and poorest in society, and interact with humans, androids, cyborgs, and people and learn their stories. You can either explore this city with your car or on your foot and discover additional hidden places to unlock other stories. Also, your actions will impact on the people of Nivalis. Cloudpunk will be available this year on all platforms. And finally we have Backbone. It's a new game from Eggnut and published by Raw Fury. It's a noir-inspired detective adventure game that will submerge you into its dark dystopian atmosphere, playing as the anthropomorphic raccoon and private eye Howard Lauter. You will get to enjoy this amazing rendered 2.5 dimension pixel art environments of this dystopian Vancouver. The game's gameplay is a new take on point-and-click adventure, featuring stealth, exploration, and extensive branching dialogues. As Howard, you must traverse the diverse districts of Vancouver, sniff out clues, collect evidence, interrogate witnesses, and choose which leads to follow. The game is based on handcraft animations and combination of high-resolution pixel art and 3D effects like dynamic lightning, pouring rain, and neon lights, plus with some jazz soundtrack that will keep you on the edge while playing. Backbone is going to be available on 2021, however there is a demo that you can try out on all platforms. And that's it guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment on which one of these games you are so much excited to play, and I'll see you guys later in another video.